Hey guys, welcome to my channel. And if you want to learn how to make this cute bralette with these little straps, keep on watching. First of all, we're going to measure around underneath the boobs. Then from that point we're going to measure down for where we want the top to end, which is our second measurement. And then for our last measurement we're going to measure around that same point again and take that number down. Then we're going to transfer that to paper. I'm going to divide numbers in half. This is because when I put the pattern on the material is going to be folded in half, so it'll be double at the end of it, if you get it. Well, you'll see. When you're finished with the pattern, it should look like a rectangle with a diagonal part at the end. This is because around the top half of your body it's a bit wider, and as you go down it becomes more narrow, and obviously we want the top to fit nice and snug. Find a bralette that you may have at home that fits you well. We get this so we can basically copy the pattern. I have this little tool which has basically a bunch of like little needles in it, which helps transfer the pattern onto paper, which I would recommend you use. After you've done that, you'll be left with these pattern pieces. Then we're going to transfer it onto the material and cut it out. Altogether you should have 2 pairs of the bralette pieces that hold the breast, and also cut out 2 of the waistband rectangle pieces. I have cut out 4 rectangle pieces from the same fabric. This is going to be used for the adjustable bit at the top of the shoulders that create the bows. So with these pieces I'm going to go on my overlocker, fold them in half and sew the open side closed. When that's done, I'm going to take my trusty little tool, which basically you put through the little hole that's left and take it all the way to the end, and then you pull it out again and we'll turn it inside out, leaving you with these nice stringy pieces at the end. As you can see, it looks all nice and professional. Then I'm going to sew these 2 pieces together. So I'm going to face them right sides together and pin them along the sides all the way down. After that, I'm going to go in my sewing machine and sew. It's not necessary to pin it, like, you guys don't have to do that. I just did it to make it clear. But just make sure that it matches from top to bottom, that there's not a piece that's bigger than the other, because that will cause problems. Once you've sewn all the way down, you'll be left with a piece like so. So after that, you're going to do that to all the other pieces. I'm going to place the little strings we created at the top of the bralette. I'm going to sandwich it together by putting the other two pieces on top, facing right sides together. To sew around the top pieces, but don't sew the bottom piece, so you can turn it inside out again. Now going to align the bralette pieces with the rectangle bit that's going to go around like the top of our waist. So we put the bralette piece that hasn't been sewn at the bottom and attach it to the top of the, we're just going to call it the waistband, and pin that in place, and do that with the other side. And just sew a straight line. Then you'll be left with it looking like so. For the back shoulder adjustment parts, I'm just going to pin that in place now and then sew those down. Then we get the other waistband piece and sandwich the pieces in the middle again, and then sew a straight line. So then you have like a seamless look, everything is hidden inside. As you can see, beautiful. Now all that's left is to sew the back of it up, and then we'll be done.